Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted...
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing? Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. Just like how you went. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance... Good idea! We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! Like, does it maybe... No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That's the tell of the implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular... If the memories included, like, there could be... That's why he makes... Oh, right! That's a...
Come to think of it, every time we talked, time always passed by really slowly. Even when it...
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely a Yeah, that's...
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I think you're you'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Oh, right! This version of a
Friends? I guess you could say that. I must have taken that. So,
Another time, huh? Yeah.
It's nice to see you, traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Rebel.
Born into abject sorrow. You're Kari Bear Alberich.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, what? But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead.
Wih, ada Bang Arma, ada Bang Arma. Thank you. Suaranya masuk kan? Oh, masuk. Suaranya masuk tapi kecil. Bentar. Filter. Udah gain. Tapi kalau gain gede-gede dengung. Terus hilang. Tapi nggak muncul ya last ya. Fresh. Hah? Oh, ada. Tapi dengung kan. Kita lagi story quest di adalah 4.7 di dalam mimpi. Nggak bisa baca live chat.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my conscious... it's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host.
Anjay,
I
aman.
always
Thank you,
hoped
Bang.
that I'd get the chance to
Udah
talk to you
mampir
like this. And
ke
now,
sini yang
the time has finally
tadi
arrived.
bilang aku nggak pernah stream.
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing. Father told me that once I possessed all those, but
Jadi ya
despite
kaku
his
gini lah.
intentions for me,
Mama nggak stream.
I never truly, in truth, the person you see before you now is
Ini
nothing
adalah kisah
but a
dari
remnant
sang
consciousness left
traveler
over
atau
within the loom of
MC
fate.
ya. Akan bertemu dengan saudaranya atau saudarinya.
As for your question,
Jadi itulah.
the loom of fate in its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
Gue juga pas lagi gak stream aja bisa mampir. Oh iya ya, thank you.
That. I was wrong to implant those memories.
Kadang soalnya mendem kan.
I'm sorry I
Dalam
caused
banget.
so much trouble. I just...
Gak tahu cara ngurangin
Wanted them to
bassnya
be
gimana,
as if-
suaranya cempreng. Males juga.
Why would I do something? But I had to know what it would be like if Chief Amadia, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Oh, adalah memorinya si Karibel atau si ini ya, orang
What
ini.
would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse.
Dan ini adalah orang
Just a
dari
quiet life in a peaceful
orangnya
village.
dari Keanriah.
I was
Zaman
curious, so
dahulu,
I
seperti itu.
selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
You know.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all.
Bed, sleep. Sambil menikmati.
I know.
Habis kredit juga sih. I still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up. Exactly. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh, udah selesai.
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the abyss. He would then hand the eye to you. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Jadi hipnotis si Dain. Yang palsu.
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Oh, ini.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, he had to retrieve the eye.
So Dain had the full time. Oh, iya. Disorder. Dan membawanya ke hari itu.
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to... My goal was simple. To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its to implant a specific memory into the minds. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me.
Okay, mati. So, tujuannya adalah yang mencari kekuatan. Oh, kekuatan itu. Okay.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, but now...
Bedtime story. terjadi katanya bilang.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Akhirnya si kepler sebelumnya.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Oke.
Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The loom of fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes, such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his. He brought comfort to the people. So ask yourself this. Who, what? Of course, that's only one example. Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where to have a place like that. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother. This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Pecah. Katanya hilang.
Still so sleepy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said, oh, and Dane came by he didn't say anything though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a sec. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Wait, yep. Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are.
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? No, it's just that, well, so there we were, searching away. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened.
So that.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever.
Okay, yang penting dia masih ingat.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon didn't see her.
Terus, kita hapus lagi.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was part of the search party, so honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. It's funny, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just happy I got to meet him. Okay, I'll admit, I was otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? You don't need to. It's just like Curry Bear said. And you know, if he has a heart,
Archon.
maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two.
Well, that's... Oh, right!
Aku pakai yang kecil, berapa?
A pig?
Oh, ini. Nah, ini aku tuh sebenarnya oh, artikel selesai. Kelamaan main buah. Yakin nih kelamaan main buah. Main ini bingung. Oh ini. bagus ini. Grow. Nah, gitulah. 93 aku punya beri buat mau pengen ini. Masih kecil. Gede. Ini. Oke. Biar kayak ini tauco. Oke. Itu samudra pasang buah es. Tapi kalau di streaming ini lag buang kalau buah. Aku butuh yang namanya bantu power.
No, my sword! Quietly now.
Committed to memory.
There is no escape! Ha! Ha!
Ini levelnya.
Gotcha!
Belajar kalian.
Curiosity deserves a reward.
Bentar. Bentar.
Take it easy. Busted. Game's up. Party's over. Quietly now. Illusion shattered!
Mana dia? Salah.
This may hurt a little.
No! There is no escape! Oh. Let me read you a verse. Rain outline. Gotcha. These are about to get dicey. Illusion shattered.
Gitu.
Let's light it up.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day. There is no escape.
Ntar ya, dapat WA. Lah, salah. Kamu selingkuh. Separuh saya dua mesin, hampir dua mesin. Lagi libur begitu berangkat. Mereka mau stuck kan? Oke, tapi udah nonton, tapi udah mampir juga, jadi ada banget sama Telik. Sampai jumpa di stream selanjutnya.